By the way, folks, Washington Post is reporting Fidelity, the mutual fund family, is saying that 401k Millionaire Club grew thanks to a stock market rally. George, read over this. This is good.
This is pretty wild. So new data from Fidelity found the number of employees with 401k balances over $1 million spiked 26% in the second quarter. So now there's 378,000 of those accounts compared to under 300,000 by the end of 2022. And the average balance in these 401ks was $1.5 million. And here's the key. They stuck to it. These are people who contributed steadily to their plans, even when the stock market took a heart-clutching dive. It says they've seen that payoff in their account balances. And this is something that, we've been preaching. You've been preaching it for 30 years now. But just stay on the roller coaster and you won't get hurt.
Well, and here's the thing. When the news reports that the stock market is up, never. Did you guys know the stock market's up since the first of the year 15%? If you put in $10,000 or $5,000 or $1,000, $500 million, whatever, at the first of the year, you would have made 15% on your money in an S&P 500, which is a stock market index, right? It's measuring the growth of the stock market, and made 15% on your money. But, the news is inflation's 9.6%, there's supply chain problems, and Hillary, the hurricane, not the woman, hit California. I mean, this is it.
That's a good caveat.
Yeah, we need to be
the hurricane,
clear
not
with
the woman.
No emails were deleted in this message. But yeah, so the wow, I mean,
this is encouraging.
15% in 1 year. From the first January 1 to today. Have you heard a single news report telling you this? Well, got to give it to the Washington Post. Fidelity reporting Millionaire Club is up, right? The number of workers with $1 million or more in their 401ks hit an all-time high.
Wow. And the Eeyores are still out there, Dave. You know what the new line is now? Well, $1 million isn't enough anymore, Dave.
It's more than you got, whiner.
That one's my favorite. Won't get you as far as it used to.
Won't. It'll get you further than you are.
But these people aren't retired
while you're
yet,
whining.
And they've got $1.5 million. They're still on the journey.
Yeah, and here's what the interesting thing is. You run all these formulas and theories and stuff. I was meeting with the Every Dollar team the other day, and they're working out a formula for a retirement calculator. We're going to build into that thing. And I was just don't do it like the financial industry. Because the financial industry runs a bunch of hypothetical crap that never actually occurs. What actually really occurs? See, if I give you some examples, I can say, for example, okay, if you invest $100 a month from age 25 to age 65 in a decent growth stock mutual fund that averaged 12%, you'd have $1,172,000. That's an example. Well, $1,172,000 is not enough, and you didn't inflation adjust that. And is that CGR? What kind of math? What kind of freaking nerd cares? You got $1 million more than your dad, who had nothing. Shut your butt up and save money. Hello. This is the point. So quit trying to. Our purpose here is to get you to actually do this stuff, not run theoretical think tanks. The doing it is the big difference. Most of the people we interviewed that had $1 million, they can't tell you what a CGR is. They didn't sit and wring their little nerd analytical hands over whether, what kind of inflation rate do we use? Because in the last 10 years prior to Biden, it was 2.6%. Do we use a post-Biden inflation rate or a pre-Biden inflation rate? Or do we go back 72 years since the CPI started and it's 4.2%? What do we do with our... Good God!
You sound just
Would you just shut up and put some money in your account?
You haven't even mentioned expense ratios yet, Dave.
I left those out, too. And 12B1 fees. Like I don't know they're there. Because I don't care if they're there.
Well,
the people that invest are the ones that have money. The ones that don't invest because they get paralysis of the freaking analysis, don't do anything. They have no money. So that's the beauty of this young man, Brent.
Oh, yeah.
See, he didn't need he's working on a boat. He's working on a boat in Maine. Hello, making $30,000. He's going to be a multimillionaire because George told him how to do it. And he's going to actually go do it.
And he's not trying to impress his friends with a giant car payment.
And he didn't need some kind of hypothetical, 19 variable adjusted rationalization to learn to be an investor. He thought, my dad got me started with this. It's probably a good idea that I do some more of it. Well, way to go, Brent. You got something called common sense. They got it in Maine. They got it in Tennessee, and they got it in a few of the other states out there. You can look around, you'll find them.
Get you some.
Oh, my gosh.
But the study found that the average investor in this millionaire study, they were just average. They weren't prodigies. They weren't doing anything fancy.
And I'll guarantee you, they don't even know what a 12B1 fee is.
And this article ends with this. The majority of savers stayed the course and did not make significant changes to their retirement savings.
Oh, you mean they didn't time the market? You mean they didn't worry about the dollar being sniper shot by a whole new currency coming out of China and Brazil? We're all going to hell. I'm taking my money out right now. No, they just kept investing. Just merrily along.
Stop touching it.
Merrily along.